want me to tank. My friend told me I can do this. I'm really nervous. What if I mess up? What if you die and it's my fault? I don't know what I'm doing. Should I just log off? No. My friend would be very angry with me and I don't want to quit. But I'm scared.
I was finally here, the dark portal, ready to embark on my next adventure. For a second before stepping through, I found myself staring at the ominous looking portal, feeling excited, but also a bit scared for the adventures that was lying just past it. I minded up and headed into a sprint, almost closing my eyes a little before I went through. On the other side, my breath was taken away. I looked both back at the portal and into the distance, and I suddenly realized I was here. In the distance, I noticed fighting. It was demons, and they were everywhere. I slowly approached them, headed down the stairs, and spotted my first quest.
What do you...
It sent me to Thalmar, to the first quest hub, and soon I was on my way. I took in the scenery before I landed, and it was truly an ominous looking place. Scary beyond anything I've noticed before, but also really exciting. I landed and quickly picked up my quest and headed out to fight. So far, so good. Everything went well, and I felt a lot more confident until in the distance I saw him. The Fell Weaver. The biggest, meanest looking foe I've ever laid my eyes upon. I was shocked, scared, but also a little bit curious. I didn't know whether to run screaming or investigate, but eventually I decided I had to see if it really was a threat. So I rode up next to him, and suddenly it happened. Out of the blue. Stop. I was dead. In an instant. A clean one shot. I couldn't believe my eyes. And it took me a while before I decided to release. I just kept staring at the Fell Weaver, just shocked beyond reason. I went back to questing after a while, peacefully and content, until I heard again. Stomp, stomp, stomp. In the distance, he was back. I ran for my life, but had gotten too close again. And once again, I had been defeated by this godlike foe. Again, I ran back to my corpse and waited for the Fell Weaver to pass so I could get my body, while making a vow to myself that one day I would defeat this foe, no matter what I had to do. But until then, I would be sure to never cross his way again. I went back to questing, and we're traveling through each zone, taking in the beautiful scenery, running from quest to quest to quest hub, and not long after, I hit level 70. I had reached endgame in a flash. It was over way too quickly. Now what should I do? I had reached end content, but was still too shy to talk to anyone. I went exploring, and suddenly I found it. The sword. The most beautiful sword I've ever seen in the game, and I knew I had to get this one. Though I found out very quickly that to get this sword, I had to do BTs. I'd leveled on a PvE server, and I had no idea what PvP was. never been into a BG before, but somehow I found the queue to battle button and I quickly found myself in Alsoik Valley. It was a chaotic experience. Everyone was fighting and dying and running a lot. I joined in confused but quickly learned the ropes. Well, mostly the dying part and running back part, but I did my part. I died again and again and again, but eventually I got my first kill and was sold. Though I knew I wasn't very good at PvP, I ended up enjoying the grind for my sword, and I would queue and fight until I had enough honor. I walked up to the vendor, excited that the day had finally come, and the sword was now mine. After I'd gotten my sword, I still had no idea what to do next. Until one day I went exploring and I found myself at the daily quest hub in the Isle of quel'danas. I'd never done any daily quests before, but I quickly learned to love doing daily quests. It gave me purpose to play the game, yet I had no idea as to why I did it. But yet I found enjoyment in doing the quest, and using my new sword. Isle of quel'danas was a beautiful place, and to this day it's the most enjoyment I've ever had doing daily quests. Eventually a friend reached out to me, asking me to come join him on Alliance, level a new character up with him on his server. I'd played the game for months on end alone, and I really wanted to try the group content. I'd been too shy to try before, so I quickly agreed and made a character on Alliance. Another paladin called Frida this time, and my friend made a shaman. We started the long journey to reach end content, me following him confused most times, and him teasing me and laughing at my silly mistakes. But he also taught me a lot of really good things. And we started the long journey to reach end content. One of my memories from our questing days was when we were questing in Dustswallow Marsh. Suddenly, we came across a horde rogue sneaking up on us and killing us almost instantly. This wasn't uncommon to happen on a PvP server, but this rogue didn't just leave after killing us. Instead, hid in the shadows until we had run back to our corpses, and boom! Dead again. This happened again and again and again until my friend logged to fetch his cat warriors, and while I was waiting dead for my friend to rescue us, the rogue hid in the shadows, ready to jump out on me again. My friend was close, and I rezzed, while the rogue went to kill me again. But my friend saved the day and killed him, and we went back to questing peacefully again. I learned quickly that day that I wasn't a fan of PvP servers. Eventually, we reached endgame, and my friend and me were in a Danish guild, and they were getting ready to go into Karazhan. My friend wanted me to join, so he dragged me into Ironforge, decked me out in gear and enchants, and soon I found myself standing in front of this fate.
They want me to tank. My friend told me I can do this. I'm really nervous. What if I mess up? What if you die and it's my fault? I don't know what I'm doing. Should I just log off? No. My friend would be very angry with me, and I don't want to quit. But I'm scared. Hello?
You can do this, Frida. Stop worrying. You got this. Even if you make mistakes, it will be okay. Trust me. Okay?
Okay, you're right. I can do this.
I didn't know what a raid was like, and before I went in, I was nervous. I was protecting paladin this time around, and my friend explained to me that I had to tank. I really didn't understand what tanking meant, and I just thought it was the same as DPSing. I learned quickly. I was very, very wrong. We went up the stairs, and I was awed by the aesthetics of this raid. It was a beautiful place, and to this day, still my favorite raid. Soon, we found ourselves before the curator, and I was told by my raid leader I had to main tank him, and I got ready to pull. What they didn't explain to me was that I had to use my taunt button, something I hadn't noticed I had earlier. And I was confused by everyone telling me to taunt. They quickly explained it was a spell, and we ended up defeating the boss. I still laugh at this experience today.
Phaedra, remember to use your keyboard. Don't just spam your mouse.
I'm sorry. I forget. I'll use my keyboard from now on.
Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.